Oh, someone's already here. Hello, Pig and Runt. Welcome in. Now we can do Kane. Mary is nice. Bobby is nice. Babcock. Hello, Catherine. Welcome in. Thank you all for hitting the like button. Hello there. How are you? Great. Thank you. What am I doing in here? Oh, eggs. That's what I'm doing in here. Moist. The Mary button. Thanks. It's a bit cold today, 33 degrees. It's a great day to have hot chocolate and do your highlights magazine. Hello, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Welcome in. I think we need to start another movement. I just realized my eggs say that they're cage free, but they're not carton free. We need to free the eggs from cartons. I am mad about this. They are not carton free eggs. They may be cage free, but they're not carton free. I'm mad that they're trapped in cartons. The baby chickens need to get out of there. You heard it here first. The movement of carton-free eggs begins here. This bucket is for mature chickens. The cartons seem to only keep baby chickens locked up. We need to free the babies. Free the baby chickens. You know what 2 pants mean? It's time to wrestle. Oh, my hat's gonna fall off if I continue to wrestle. My hat's gonna fall off if I continue to whistle. My hat's gonna fall off if I continue to whistle. I'm not surprised. I hear people don't refrigerate them all the time. But I think it's because those ones are fresh. The Americans refrigerate them because they want to slow down the process of killing the baby chickens. There you go. Nice. Moist. Moist. I am not going to do hash browns today because I'm sick and tired of all that grease. Ugh. I'm going to do pancakes. Wheat. Hello, the Real Fruit Loops. Thank you for the like. Moist. We need to start a chicken restaurant, but we only sell chicken skins. I won't be part of that restaurant then because I've got to have the chicken itself. We've got to have the actual chicken. Chicken foreskins. Hello, AP. Welcome in. Moist. All right, I finally did it. I finally made just enough mix for one pancake. Moist. It is 10:40 here. AM, of course. moist. There we go. A very small breakfast, but I'm trying to make my meals a little smaller because I don't seem to finish them lately. Moist. And I hate wasting. Pizza is nice. Pizza, will it toast? Bacon, will it toast? Pizza is awesome. I love pizza. Pepperoni, cheese, the red sauce. As long as it's not made by Domino's, it'll be good. But honestly, all of the chain pizzas aren't that great. KFC hats are nice. And last time I went to Little Caesars, which was during the summertime, they gave me a pizza that had been sitting there for at least 2 hours. It was so disgusting. I know what old pizza tastes like. Old pizza is nasty, just like my mom. I do not remember that. I won't. I remember Little Caesars used to be good. Heck, the Caesars in my town, they don't honor online coupons, they don't honor the commercials, and they do not honor online orders. It's like the Little Caesars in my town is just doing whatever they want to, even though they're supposed to follow they're supposed to follow corporate guidelines. Oh, and he has a tombstone left. And he has a tombstone left. Bong. Oh, hello, Jimmy Stir. Oh, Rockstar, hello. Oink oink. Oh, they're in my town. They're like $12. They're not even worth it. Plus, you're not guaranteed the pizza's gonna be hot. Last time I got a pizza, it was lukewarm and it was burnt and it had been sitting there for hours. I was so tired though, I just like, "Oh, I don't care." But you know what? After the fact, I did care and it was stupid. Domino's and Little Caesars will not be my business ever again, especially Domino's. Ooh, we get to do cane again because of light being off. Time to do cane. Oh, here's a photograph. Those are big hot dogs too. Because I can get a full pack of the small ones in my mouth. Those were the jumbo size. Those are the Mandingo size. Moist. I did. I did. Along with I got several photos done actually. The ketchup face, the chocolate face, the pizza face. Then you got the mashed potato face. And then you got a chip being framed here. And then you got the Rice Krispie chocolate syrup face. And then you got the European chip butty as a sandwich. Then you got the monster mash. And then you got just a regular butty. Oh, look, we have another hot dog one. So I have two of the hot dog ones. And then we have cucumber wipes. Oh, and then we got the victim photo too, back when I had long hair. We got the victim photo. I'll be right here waiting for anyone's leftovers from Thanksgiving. I will bark for scraps. I don't mind floor biscuits either. And of course, we got my book cover, Suck My Taco by Wheat and Shaw. A book I still have not written. But if I do ever write it, it's called Suck My Taco. Those are extras. That is something else. That is something else. Oh, and then don't forget my Walmart litter incident. I got into a cardboard box and I went to the cat litter section and took a selfie. Meow. This is. Oh, that's where my stories are. I found my stories now. My stories have been found. Oh, and then don't forget the sandwich center, the fucking sandwich center, where Wheat and Shaw goes to make a fucking sandwich. I need my chili bowl story. That's part of it. I'm missing my entire chili bowl story. I have not been able to find the first 2 pages of it. Yeah, that story has been missing for a while. What did you do for Thanksgiving? Ooh, we could read this story today. That is hilarious. I think somebody ends up dead in the story. I really want to find my chili bowl story. Oh, my ear, just the inside of it. And I can't even hear out of it. Oh, well. Kroger's. Oh, if you think that's bad, I framed one of my pictures. I'm sure I showed this one off where I got cheese all over my face from a can of spray cheese. Okay. Had to get that back on the wall. Mary called you stupid. I think that's the kettle calling the pot black. Mary, nice. A couple years ago, I made the happy birthday etiquette. This might work for Mary. Mary, here's your chart. I have a chart for you. This chart is for you, Mary. You need to make me laugh on my birthday, Mary, or else you'll get a generic thumbs up. Moist. Drinking early is nice. I might have a drink tomorrow night. And I might wash it down with some pills too. Actually, this yellow one was the final draft of my Thanksgiving story. So I can't read this Thanksgiving story because it's not the final draft. Huh. I wonder where my yellow pages went. I will never figure that out because I have cleaned this room a dozen times. Fecal matter. Hmm. Okay, we got this one. Oh, there's the first page. Oh my gosh, I think I found the Chili Bowl story. The Chili Bowl story, yes. And then here's a beautiful picture of me on a date with Sad to Pierre's dog, Chloe. Chloe wanted to bite my head off because I didn't save her any spaghetti. You could tell that look on the side of her face. She wanted to bite my head off. Moist exfoliation. Paul didn't show up in here. I can't imagine why. We have one for JC too. I made a nightbot for JC. And don't forget the one for Shannon, the peg leg. Peg leg. Hello then, church. Welcome in. Welcome to the channel. What else can we help you? When I worked at Jack in the Box the first time, actually all 3 times, because I couldn't stop saying it once I got it stuck in my head. I would intentionally confuse customers by saying, "Welcome to Jack in the Box. What can I help you? What can I help you?" But then when they were done ordering, I'd be like, "Go ahead, pull forward window, please," because they were already treating me like I was dumb anyways. So I was just gonna talk to them like I was dumb, and it worked. And then it just got addicting to say, "Welcome to Jack in the Box. What can I help you? Go ahead, pull forward window, please." And originally, I came up with that when me and another coworker were making fun of each other's languages. Well, not making fun of in a bad way, but in just, Mary, where are you, Bobby Bernie? Bobby, get your big girl butt out here. Shen Camp, welcome in. It's Shanny Camp now. Or it could be Fanny Camp. Fanny Camp. Yak in the Box, what can I help you? Welcome to Yak in the Box, what can I help you? Go ahead before window, please. I'm a tart. So fantastic. Jack in the Box had okay food. The one in my town, they couldn't keep a manager. For 10 years, they couldn't even keep a manager for like 2 months. The managers would constantly just walk out or quit, and then they ended up shutting down, I think, in 2018 or 2019. No, it was like 2020 they shut down, which had nothing to do with COVID. They just couldn't keep people employed there. I can teach you, but I have to discharge. That's what the channel reverted his name to. The channel, we used to have channel names in chat, but one day YouTube started turning our names into our handles. But you can change that. You can go into your settings and change your handle. You can change your handle twice every 14 days. But it's under your settings, and you'll see your handle down there somewhere, and you can edit it back to the duty arena. That's why I was able to go in and edit my Wheat Shaw name into Wheat and Shaw, because I'm Wheat and Shaw, not Wheat Shaw. Hi, City. Hi, Show. City show emoji. City show emoji. City show emoji. Moist. Actually, Little Jimmy has a hilarious ring to it because of truth from Double F. Hello, Aaron Banfield. Welcome in. Oh, Aaron Banfield Church. Oh, you guys tied the knot. That's right. Where is the ad moderator? There it is. Aaron is nice. Len Church is nice. Final Ecstasy. Final Mary's OnlyFans page. OnlyFlans page, I mean. My bad, because she only likes puddings and jellos. I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, Final Ecstasy. That's what it was. Moist. Who wants to hear the story about Mary donating her head to Super Bowl Sunday? And this is how many people it took to chop off her head. This is a picture showing a bunch of guys in 1928 with a two-man saw cutting off Mary's head for this story. This is called Welcome to Chili Bowl, Super Chili Bowl 2023, and it's the last Sunday of October. And I wished I would have remembered, or I would have streamed on that Sunday this year. I'm so mad at myself for skipping this year's Sunday, but I will not be skipping next year's Sunday. It is story time. This is about Mary donating her head so that we could have a party. But don't worry, she didn't die, because it is 3 beautiful pages long. Oh, here's the black and white version, in case the color was too modern for you. It was so nice of her. Super Chili Bowl Sunday by Wheat and Shaw's Chip Fletcher. Super Chili Bowl Sunday is the last Sunday of October, and the tradition is a giant bowl of chili to be eaten out of the biggest bowl possible by hundreds of people. And here is my story. I am now chopping off Mary's head with a two-man saw from 1929. Actually, it's 28. We first need to go over which neck wrinkle we will start cutting so we don't accidentally decapitate her during this procedure, even though the big fucking bulbous mushroom head will be completely severed. We also need to make sure she's not going to squirt insane amounts of blood, so we need to make sure so we will need Felicia there to help with that situation, but Felicia needs to make sure she is not in the way of the goddamn saw. It will take 8 hours to chop off Mary's fucking head using a two-man saw like this, because we have to make it just right. At first, we will need to do the proper stretches so that our arms won't get tired after a few hours. We will need to start slowly to make sure we started at the correct neck wrinkle / canyon. The first cut is not necessarily the deepest, but that won't stop us from trying to love her again with a secondary incision. See what I did there with first cut is the deepest? We will pierce the epidermis and enter the fucking whale blubber at a fast back and forth pace. After we pass the whale blubber and or tree trunk knots in her neck, we will reach some bone. That is a delicate procedure. This is where we want to saw. We want to slow the back and forth motion of the saw. to keep her head still to the best of our abilities. Marcia and her team of giant mushroom head holders will be at the top of the ladders slash scaffold, holding her head in place. Felicia is not going to allow blood to spill anywhere. Okay, so now we are getting through the bone and the rest of the whale blubber. The oak tree knots should be easy to get through. Once the process is over, Felicia will put a bottle cap on the body and preserve the body inside a lukewarm room while we turn her beautiful fucking Mario Kart mushroom head into a goddamn Texas chili bowl with cheese and crackers. Now that we have made it through the main process, we must now remove the skull, the brain, and the eyes very delicately and place them all in special incubators to keep them alive. A good goddamn donkey knock on the back of the on the back of the mushroom head, and the eyes should just detach and fall out quickly, and I will have my hands there to catch Mary's lusty eyes. Then we will pull the hair and remove the face and hair from the skull, like pulling off a tight ski mask, and brain because pulling them out from the neck region could cause permanent damage. So the grab and pull very slowly method works best. We will not let the brain fall out. We will gently grab it and deal with it and place it in the world's most reliable incubator to keep it safe. The skull will act as a decorative piece in conjunction with the Halloween, also befitting her daily life, anyways. Now, who is ready for a fucking bowl of chili while we discuss the first 57 Super Bowls? Look at all these tables filled with these wonderful cheese dips, chips, and that big, bodacious, bulbous bowl of delightful chili. We have Cool Ranch, Flaming Hot, and Nacho Cheese Doritos, all complementing each other on one big silver Fletcher platter. We have 403 people here. Most of them are gawking at that realistic-looking Mary-sized Mary Texas chili bowl. They will eat the chili because it's that time of year to celebrate. As the people trickle on over to the pig table, we have all started talking about the ranking of the Super Bowls in order. Dig in, everyone! Once the Super Chili Bowl event is over, we will put the brain back into the skull, the eyes back into the skull back onto the head, and we will then attach the head back. Oh yes, there we go, back to the body with fucking love. Sandy, our beautiful seamstress, will then delicately sew the head back on using very thick shoelaces, all tied together, because they do not make 8-mile long shoelaces for surgery of the reattachment kind. Marcia will once again hold the goddamn head in place. Felicia will return to try to stop the fucking blood splatters because our miser landlords will not replace the floor. Once everything is all finished, Mary will then spend 2 months tied to a stretcher with yarn so that the neck bone will use its own bone marrow to reattach itself to the bodacious body. This allows time for whale blubber to also start building back in the upper neck cheeks, and create the loving mushroom head we all know and fucking love. The first 2 months are the hardest because it's like she's giving birth in her neck and face to fresh whale blubber. The blood will take time to get back into that wonderful head of hers that will eventually lead her to believe she should have been on contraceptives when having sex that one time in her life. After the first 2 months are over, the next 3 months will be spent tickling her sides to make sure she has feelings and rubbing cow leaves on her face and nose to get her refamiliarized with going home soon. She has to try not to move around though, because her whole head will be inside this 3-ton contraption designed to keep her head from moving at all. When the 3 months are over, our seamstress will return to remove the first 3 miles of shoelaces. Another 2 months will pass, and the rest of the shoelace can be removed, as long as that beautiful, bodacious behemoth makes positive progress across the board. 12 long months have now passed, and she is now able to get into her double wide wheelchair and finally go back to her barn. Thank you, Chips. Thank you, Mary, for giving us the best first ever annual chili bowl event. Although the goddamn chili wasn't as hot as it should have been, the shredded cheese complemented the chili, the crackers, and the table of chips. Next year, Mary has again volunteered and to cut off her fruity fucking hot dog fingers to be chopped up into little pink discs to be put in our hot dog chili cook-off. The rear end. All right. All right, what did I miss? Oh, Mary! Congratulations on the chili volunteer. I didn't. Mary likes to volunteer. In case you missed it, this is the black and white photo. This is the entire team that it took to chop off Mary's head and reattach it. You have Felicia somewhere in here, Marcia is somewhere up here, and the rest of them are strong dudes. And if this doesn't help, here's the colored photo of this. This is the updated photo. You got your Doritos there, your Mountain Dew, the entire team just working together to make this party real. Don't call me Buddy, asswipe. I'm not 5. Somebody must have said Bud or Buddy. Nightbot is very sexy. Nightbot has a big part to play in my chat room, that's for sure. I'm thankful for Butt Blasters Volume 12. Oh, that must be Datvik. Oh, yes, she wrote Datvik. Perfect. Oh, hello, little girl. How are you, Tassie Joe? Is everyone ready for another story? We have a Thanksgiving story. I believe. Wait, hold on. Maybe not, because I really think another peanut butter sandwich. Okay, so we have the yellow page. Okay. Okay, so the yellow page might be the rough draft, and this might be the final draft because there's more. Okay. Okay, so the yellow page. I asked my mom for another peanut butter sandwich. Okay, this is a shortened story. This might not actually be the final draft. All right. Law of the Shaw is fully enforced. Absolutely. Training mode for sure. Jonathan Siegel, hello. Who's ready for another story? Anyone want to hear about Thanksgiving? Somebody died in this story. Somebody got shot in the face with a caliber. This is a slightly grotesque story involving my mother. This is called What Did You Do for Thanksgiving? Thank you so much for asking. I went to my mother's house, trailer, for Thanksgiving this year. We had peanut butter sandwiches, non-crunchy peanut butter because we are all missing bucket loads of teeth. My mother, Luciphine, could not afford jam or jelly because she spent what's left of her family's food stamps on strawberry-scented cherry and berry with a whisper of watermelon flavored KY 2-pound lube. And I obviously wasn't going to go out of the way to bring something. We had fish eye pudding for dessert, and more commonly known to the slightly more wealthy peasants as tapioca pudding. It was extremely sweet and chunky due to the product separating from the longevity of being nestled in the bottom nook of the fridge, just waiting to be excavated and had. My grandmother once told me that them little fish eyes were actually fish eggs taken from the river to make fish eye pudding appear different than vanilla. We continued our little homeless Thanksgiving throughout the afternoon with some trailer trash activities, unbecoming of a bright future for any of us. We scissors without any rocks, paper, or scissors, because our family is so poor that the church wouldn't even look at us when we asked for help. It didn't help that my mother was wearing these beautiful, bodacious earrings she stole from some little boy's bicycle. The kid spoke up and asked for them back, and she said, "How do you know they are yours?" The kid replied, "I recognize the spokes." She then told the little asshole the cops would haunt him for the rest of his life if he didn't skedaddle on home because his sister's being taken away for adoption if he wasn't there in 10 minutes. So he ran for the hills, never to be seen in that neighborhood again. And the poor he let it happen. My mom tells all of her guests who come to visit that she got them from the dollar store, though no one believes her since she can't even afford things from the free box at garage sales. we, we also played tic tac toe on the walls with buckets of mud and sticks we collected outside to also paint baby Jesus on our walls. We drew pictures and played games on our walls at home with sticks and mud, since we couldn't afford crayons or paper, so we had to make do as if we were cavemen. Luciphine thinks she can make right with God, so bless that heart as she draws baby Jesus pooping above our stolen Christmas tree while I play tic-tac-toe with myself on the same wall, while I keep getting pushed out of the way because I am in my mom's way as her fat ass takes up my space where I am standing trying to play my games. Speaking of Christmas trees, my mother likes to start small forest fires and likes to play the hero by stealing fire extinguishers from her neighbors to put the fires out. It is her very own creative way of convincing owners of those trees to let her have one, and she picks a goddamn dead one every time. So, we were getting tired of getting in each other's way, and she went to go make calls in another room. I went outside to use the restroom since her bathroom burned down because she was making a grilled cheese sandwich on a borrowed waffle iron because she couldn't decide if she wanted waffles or a grilled cheese. So she thought she could have both while taking a crap about 6 months ago. I came back inside and went to the kitchen to find that my mother was using a dead calculator as a phone to try to sell her sushi recipes to random strangers. I then asked my mom for another peanut butter sandwich before heading home, and she looked at me like I was fatter than her as she said, "You are eating all my goddamn food. I want $5 or you can go fuck yourself." I started crying because I was fucking hungry. And she started laughing at me like I would as well if the roles were reversed. I didn't think anyone has a Thanksgiving without some sort of quarrel, as I said to my mom, "Mother Goose, I have COVID and I spit in your goddamn water, you fat skank. Now get off your ass and go turn in your pop cans and bottles so that we can at least have a pack of top ramen for dinner and real sugar packets for dessert on Christmas." That was the last thing I said to my mother as I left her trailer, hungry as hell, and went to KFC and Burger King on my way home and spent a good 30 on myself. Later that night, a prison escapee broke into her trailer, and before she could sit on his face in so called self defense, he shot the bitch in the face with his 1914 2mm Colibri with a silencer, which was obviously added when silencers became available to murderers everywhere at a later date. And the bullet went straight through both cheeks, and he shot her again in the back of the head. And I could just imagine the earthquake she caused when she fell to/through the floor. There's no doubt in my mind that once she landed on the floor, the bastard who shot her flew into the sky, causing the moon to have an ET-like moment for a few split seconds. I am thinking about the sound her body made when it hit the floor. Was it a thud? Or was it like a bucket of moist jello splat from being thrown at a wall incredibly hard? So, how was your Thanksgiving? I don't think anyone could top that story. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I sometimes forget how ridiculous these stories are. My favorite story is the infantile orphan. This story is my favorite one, and I think I read this one yesterday. But I'm going to read it again because this is probably my funniest one. Thank you, Siegel. You might have heard this one yesterday, Jonathan. The infantile orphan. It is hilarious. I was just 2 hours old and snuggled warmly in my bassinet while there was fried chicken, tossed salad, and macaroni and cheese auras emanating from the hospital's cafeteria. When she picked me up as if I were going to pee, in that special moment, my mother whispered something into my cute little pink ears. I will. God says I have to love you, but you are the ugliest little maggot I have ever seen. Your father showed up 30 minutes ago and saw your nasty face, pointed at you, and we laughed our asses off with the doctors and nurses. Then he left my ass here, filed for divorce, and had me served, while I was telling the nurses to give your ugly ass to the fire department to donate to Toys R Us so they can repackage you as a new collectible for the new Barbie's Ugly Kid collection. Before he left the hospital, he saw me kissing Nurse Joy from Pokemon down the hall, and it's safe to say I will never drive stick again. Son, I cannot fake the words I love you at all. You just don't have a face a mother could love, and if by chance there is a God, let him bless your ugly heart after seeing your God-forsaken face. Finally, Luciphine shut her trap long enough for me to watch her leave. As my mother left, she flipped me the middle finger known as the bird. She held that finger up the entire time as she got smaller and smaller and smaller, as if she was leaving like the sun was setting on my future. And then I slept like a little baby. Shaw! The infantile orphan is my favorite story. Brings back memories. I can still smell the macaroni emanating from the cafeteria with little pepper chunks in the cheese. Mary probably went to go donate another part of her body to another chili cook-off. Mary, are you going to have chili cheese fries today? Chili cheese fries, anyone? Peanut butter sandwiches, anyone? Oh, oh. Moist. Mary is nice. Mary is probably reading my new book called Suck My Taco. And this was the Doritos taco I got from Taco Bell that one time. Where is my hot dog picture? Hot dogs are nice. Mary, does this give you a boner? Don't show this to Lucy. Beautiful. You can see the wieners just coming out of Weed's mouth here. The big, the big, the big ketchup penetrating wieners. You know, there's a reason why they call me the most interesting man. I don't always smoke wheat, but when I do, it's with a Shaw. Moist. This looks like a Polaroid. Well done, Wheat. Well done. The most interesting man wears a KFC bucket That's a hat. Moist. Oh, I found Mary sitting on someone's face. I don't know if you saw this, Jimmy, but I found Mary sitting on someone's face. Hello, Outlaw Cop Watch. Mary is sitting on someone's face in a wrestling ring. You missed the stories, Outlaw Cop Watch. We had lots of stories. We had the chili boat cook-off. We had the Thanksgiving story. We had the infantile orphan, even. There's one more story that I could read about my daughter being thrown off the the carnival ride. This is called I Was First in Line. Let's read another story. I was first in line, Wheaton Shaw Confessionals. It was the morning of some wild day in 2007 at Disneyland. I bought the tickets and she tried to race me to the largest ride. So I tripped her and she hit her ugly little face on the ground. I pointed at her and laughed and proceeded to beat her to the ride as the crowd cheered me on because she was being a whiny little bitch. I was first in line and she wanted to get on the ride first, so she copped an attitude with me and I laughed at her some more and got on the ride. After she got buckled in, I cut her belt buckle at the top while she was too busy being selfish and crying that I was first in line and she was not. The ride commenced and then it stopped when we were 100 feet in the air. I picked her up and pushed her off the ride. She started to fall, but she grasped to the rails on the ride. I took my foot and smashed those macaroni fingers, and she couldn't hold on anymore. The crowd did not catch her fall because they knew she deserved it, considering her attitude. She died on impact, and once I got safely off the ride, I gave my heartwarming speech. It is so good to see everyone out here enjoying their time. I thank you for your support in just letting her fall and learn her first and final lesson of obedience, albeit my daughter's well deserved demise. I mean, hell, she didn't even tell me she loved me on her way down. How selfish is that? The crowd cheered me on for the rest of the day as they bought me cotton candy and pizza throughout the day. As the sun began to set, I received a phone call and found out I was able to collect my daughter's life insurance because she was an established YouTube star, mostly known as the little cooter that can't. Apparently, she was being paid so well, she was able to somehow get herself insured. I had no idea she was a YouTube star. Must have been her drunken babysitter that helped her out. My day just got better. Moral of the story, kids: if you are about to die, tell them you love them on your way out, especially when you deserve it. Mary. Wood stoves are nice. I miss wood stoves. I love wood stoves. Mary, I need to go to the toilet, but I just can't go until he has finished the story. Lady Sky is a celebrity. That's right. Who? These stories are epic. Boy, my ear itches today. And I can't even hear out of that ear. Moist. Toilet Girl. I remember Toilet Girl. I haven't seen Toilet Girl here in a long time. Enjoy the potty, Toilet Girl. Joe is the new Toilet Girl in town. Oh. Oink, oink. Welcome back, Aaron Banfield. Sweet. Oh man, that was fun pulling out my box of stories today. She was FAF, fine as fuck. Do you have any stories of bearskin rugs and or bad wolves? No, they're all just real life fictitious stories involving me and my mother or me and Mary somehow in a double wide trailer making chili. I thought I had a Christmas story, but oh, I still have a couple more. I still have a couple more stories too. Okay, that's. Ooh, we should read my dating profile for Tinder. Who wants to hear my dating profile for Tinder? I didn't realize this was double sided. Oh, funny as fuck. LOL. We can let's read this. This is my second. I have like three of these stories. One for 37, 38, and 39. This is probably 38. All right, dear future prospect, I am well established at the ripe age of 38. I am currently part time retired and part time unemployed. So I will need you to be full time employed, or at least the leeching and mooching off of your rich parents. I will need you to convince them that I am their kid, to help you be less of a middlewoman so I can just get handouts directly from them myself. Turn-offs include bald, if by choice, short hair, pink, purple, blue, rainbow colored hair, cries for help, not taking care of yourself, even though I cannot seem to take care of myself right now. Metal objects that are anywhere else on your body except your ears. Earrings are cute, body piercings are not. Most tattoos, jealousy, materialistic behaviors. We both can't be materialistic, so you are the one who must not be. I am all about getting stuff. Two faced women, women who fish for compliments, and women who care if they are made fun of for their age, weight, and hair color because of potential stupidity slash blonde like Karen persona. Some of my proclivities include hikes, walks in the road, walking the dog. No one does it better than me until you. I collect materials such as shiny pieces of cardboard, old aluminum pants buttons, used cat litter, rocks, crayons to apply for jobs. Yes, I use crayons to apply for jobs. And the random materials I find incredible and fascinating, beyond my eyes' wildest fucking dreams. I love my eyes. If my eyes fade into the darkest of night, I will need someone to just put me down and dump my body in the city dump like trash, because the city dump is what my life looks like up until you. I mastered the art of ordering the perfect pizza and hot wings. I excel in the knowledge of the exclusive burger joints, and I can simply smell where the bad ones are. When it comes to food, I eat well, and I expect my lover to eat the way that I do, but I prefer she works it off through morning exercises and bottled water while I sleep in. I am looking for a woman who will interact with me and not her phone. The more detached from her phone, she is, the more solid and amazing our connection will be. I am into board games, computer games, and outdoor activities that include embarrassing each other in public in a cute manner. Pulling my pants down in public means pulling my pants down in public means you love me. You allowing me to slap you in public to make it look like you're in an abusive relationship can be the nuts and bolts of true love. The bad news is I am a very simple man, but that can also be good news for you as well. If you are the one for me, I appreciate tall women because if I slap her in public, she may slap me back. I can proceed to act like the slap is because of wrestling and appear all concussed, while people can see that her slap evinces her incredible talent and clout. Your proclivities must include words like wheat, cloaca, moist, crevice, orifice, taint, crusty, sopping, epidermis, poop, oink, and shaw. If you cannot handle me referring to you as a bitch when I am talking about you to others, in front of you, and especially behind your back, then that is a sign of weakness and may not be relatable withable. Please never piss on my leg and tell me it's hot snow, because I can handle the truth no matter how scary it is or I seem to you. My mind has a plethora of wonderful ideas, while my body is looking for your welcoming orifice to plow, and my heart is wandering aimlessly in search for the one bitch to share my ideas and warmth with. Individually, we can laugh. Together, we can make out for hours. P.S. I love to write and draw things. I am extra virginal, just like olive oil. Shaw! Aaron. I don't know what Melba toast is. Is it toast from Melbourne, Australia? I think I had two more. Oh, this is my 37 one. I think I have age 39 one too, but or maybe it's just those two. Oh, the lamp heads. That was a funny story, but not nearly funny. Oh, this that's a funny story. Oh man, that's yeah. Mary, stop doing the sleep streams. They are rubbish. No, it's like a combination of bread and a dried out church wafer. Oh, church waiter. That would be gross. LOL. Because we want our waiters to be moist. And our waitresses need to be moist. I could care less about the waiters. Oh, let's read a funny story that is mostly true. Let's read a mostly true story. This is about the old ass roommate that used to live here. Butthole pleasures. Well, I can't write any more stories because I no longer have a platform to write on, so I can't write any more stories. Which sucks because I'm sure I could have produced like 50 or 60 stories since my last computer went down, and I have no way to write stories anymore. On the edge of failure. Let's read this one. This one's mostly a true story. On the edge of failure. I woke up from my 8 hour nap because the refrigerator is calling my name for a nice cold can of Mountain Dew, and it's almost 1 in the afternoon, and every light in the house is on. I get out of my bed and walk out of my room, as a normal person without fear would do. Too bountiful light emanating from every goddamn room in the house, which I won't be on the hook for when the bills of doom arrive. I go ahead and turn off the lights one by one, as I won't need them just to open and close the refrigerator door. After I turn the obnoxiously illuminated house back to a dark, cold abyss, I start making my way to the refrigerator without much thought except the fact that my goddamn flatmate will have a bigger power bill than I. As I sing the ha ha song in my head. Ha 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 ha. I open the refrigerator door like a regular person would during the daytime. I open the refrigerator door and I hear thunder from another room in the house. It took me 3 seconds to realize that it wasn't me. Eerie music plays. The refrigerator door is still open as I now have my cold can of soda in my hand. A violent fear has come over me, like the tornado sirens in Kansas going off when one is about to be caught off guard. As I panic to leave this area, trying to remain unscathed, unbothered, untethered, and untalked to, I make haste towards my room, and on my way, I see a 65-year-old Q-tip approaching the kitchen. I may have been noticed, but I was so obviously trying to avoid any frivolous altercation that may have happened. if I had gone just one fucking step slower, that it did not warrant a, "So, Chip, did you find a new place yet?" "Oh, sure I did. Where did you find?" "Because I'm having a hard time finding a place." "Oh, I'm moving somewhere very close to here." I was able to retreat to my room, avoiding trivial dialogue, so I could enjoy my nice cold treat to myself in my own private room without being asked the same dumb questions every day just to try and get me to change my mind about moving out. He is now in the kitchen making tea in the microwave and pondering his variables for once in his adult life. Meanwhile, I am sitting here in my room enjoying my moment of peace and the fact that I am a success story in the making while drinking through a straw my tooth decaying delight. This is actually a completely true story. But in the end, I tricked him into moving out. I didn't want to be mean about it, so I had to use trickery to get him out of this house. I told him that I was moving out, so if he didn't want to pay the full rent of all three rooms, then he would have to as well. And then when he was packing up to moving out, he was like, "Why aren't you packing up, Chip?" And I'm like, "I'll pack up and move out after you do, because I want to make sure that the house is properly cleaned." Speaking of roommates, I need to get two roommates ASAP in this house. Grilled cheese sandwiches are nice. Oh, have a good day, Erin. Great to see you. Thanks for coming. Or whoever it is that's leaving. LOL. Moist. The early bird gets the worm. That's right. T- Tassie has a Tassie has a nightbot too here. I forgot to tell Tassie that. The early bird get maybe she was there when I did it last time. I can't remember. Maybe she was there when I made it actually. It was at the end of one of my streams recently. That is the perfect nightbot for you, Tassie. It really is. The early bird gets the worm. JC's nightbot is hilarious too. JC's nightbot is awesome. Oh, let's do Bernie's. Bernie's. Bernie is hilarious. That really should be one. That should really be a Mary one. Bottomless. I don't know. That's why it's Bernie because it's all bees. Bottomless, beautiful Bernie's bodacious backside roars thunderously through the night under covers as she laughs when someone says "but." Oh yes, Glenda. Glenda has one. Booger eater of the underworlds. Somebody was looking to see if you had the video of her eating the booger. I think it was Jimmy. Jimmy was wondering if you still had that video. He doesn't know where he can find it. The Jimmy Areno. That's right. Jimmy couldn't find it, and I swear to God that I thought that Tassie had the video. The clip. Yes, I was wondering if you had the clip still. Actually, Jimmy wants to know if you had the clip. I never ever want to see that clip as long as I live. But Jimmy wants to see it. Oh yes, she has it. I knew she had it. I knew she had it. Jimmy, you're in luck. I knew she had it. Oh my god. Oh, she has it. I'm so glad she has it. You know what? I made my coworker a card and she threw it in the trash. I was so I was so mad that she threw it in the trash. I kept it. I pulled it out and kept it. I might take a picture of it and send it to her on Facebook and see and show her that I hold on to I hold on to special items. I think she gave me a Twix. I think she gave me a Twix bar, and so I made her a thank you card for it. Twix or treat? No Twix intended. To open. I wrote her a letter. Dear Edna, thank you for the Twix. The war is going well, the yellow fever is subsiding, and I am safe so far in these fields. I'll be home soon. Sam Chippington III, September 17, 1861. This was when we were standing around at Walmart. I absolutely need to send this to her in a post. This is probably one of my favorite things I have made at Walmart and gave to somebody who just threw it away like it didn't even mean anything. Buggers are finger licking good. KFC new slogan. Oh, I can't even watch that. Ugh. What song is it, Jimmy? Like I can't even get myself to watching that. Ugh. Be without wanting to throw up. Even the even the hospital bed. Even the hospital bed. I can't even look at Glenda's face. Glenda's face is probably the most hideous thing I have ever seen in my life. This is the oh yes, I made a song about it. Yes, thank you, Tassie. Yes, that song, Boogers Eaters of the Underworld. Man, I have to release another song today or tomorrow. I have a song I need to release for the YouTubes. Oh, and I have to do another live stream today. For all of you who don't know, my Wheats Art channel is different than my Wheat and Shaw channel. Sometimes I think that some people think that both of my channels are the same channel. They're not. I live stream on both of my channels, just so some of you may know. Wheats Art is a very nice channel. It's not as entertaining as this, but your support would mean the world to me over there because I am trying to monetize that channel. The more watch hours I get, the more likely I will be monetized someday soon. I still need 800 more hours of watch time. Thank you very much. That has been a wonderful advertisement of my other channel. Anyways, back to this Twix book. Ew, I have another book too. I wrote another book on not toilet paper, but notebook paper. I think, oh, not notebook paper, it was Pokemon paper. Yeah, the song is amazing. I love that song too. I wrote another book. This is called "The Day My Daddy Took." They took my daddy away. Let's read this book. It's like Dr. Seuss, but with Dr. Wheat. Once upon a time, I called 911. My dad is a slime, and now I've won. My dad thought he had his aces until he touched me in the wrong places. My stepmom harassed me, said I wasn't her son. I loved her so dearly, down goes the sun. The police let me use their taser gun and let me have some fun. My dad fell to his knees like he had done to me. I made him say please. I laughed real hard so he could see. They cuffed my dad. I didn't feel bad. I showed him the finger, and he got mad. I jumped on my bed with glee as I saw the police take my dad and flee. How does that end? Oh, God, the stuff I write is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, man, but hilarious. Because it's all about comedy. That's right. And I was going to write another book called The 10 Colors of My Butt, but I couldn't get creative. I still have it, but my creativity ran out after this because nothing was going to top this that day. But I came up with a title called the 10 Colors of My Butt. Not to be confused with I Need a New Butt. Moist butthole pleasures. Oh, man. Oh, I've already been on here an hour and a half. It's almost noon. Okay, I need to finish up my artwork. I need to make a video today. I need to make a 2-part video today. I need to stream on another channel. Oh boy, I've got a long day of stuff to do. And none of I should be looking for roommates, but 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 the end of my year is such an important time. Such an important time. I've got lots of stuff to do. Moist. I wonder if I continue streaming here, I could stream. I can also stream on WheatSart with my phone out there. I guess I could leave this stream running for a little while longer, but it'll get boring soon. Back to Vegas I go. Jimmy senses that this stream is coming to a close. Make Mary a new roommate. No, she couldn't afford this place. I would have to spank her for stealing my chocolates. I would have to get a snow shovel out to spank her with because my hands aren't big enough. Oh man. I do need to finish that drawing today, actually. Catherine, hello, welcome back. Moist. Oh man, time is going by fast. Spank mate, lol. Mary is nice. I'm trying to think about what I need to do next and when I need to do it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It only might. Oh, my glasses fell off or fell up. Well, actually, I think I'm going to go stream on WheatSart channel for an hour. I want to get that drawing finished ASAP. It is my last drawing of the year. It is my 100th drawing. My 100th drawing of the year. I don't think I've ever drawn 100 drawings in the same year before. But I need to go finish it. That way it can be part of my New Year's video. There's a party at my pants and I think I want to dance. Shaw. Oh, it's Shepherd. Hello, Shepherd. I haven't seen you in a while. Now I don't want to. Now I don't want to quit. I'm not going to end right this minute actually, because Shepherd's here. How have you been? Oh my God. You have impeccable timing, Shepherd. It is so good to see you. How have you been? My mom was a shepherd in her past life, whatever that even means. She herded a lot of sheps, is what I hear. My mom steals toboggans as well. My mom is a toboggan klepto. She loves her toboggan. She's tobogganese. She's part tobogganese and part sled. I'm doing better. Been on the down low lately. Well, I'm glad you're doing better. Sorry that you've been on the down low lately. I've been doing a lot of breakfast streams lately in the mornings. You are always welcome to join in on those. Moist. Today was a breakfast stream, and then I just got into story mode. I think my next stream I will read my next story called We Were Moaning, Not Crying. And it is also another true story. Moist. Oh gosh. I hope 2026 is better. 2020 it can't possibly get much worse than 2025. Well, I could be homeless in 2026, so actually it can get worse. I'm not expecting 2026 to get better. I had a couple close calls earlier in 2025. I hope it does. The only way it's going to get better for me is if I win some kind of lottery. So I can get my a few some of my teeth fixed. Yeah, gotta the only way it's gonna get better is if there's some miracle. The lottery gods will shine down on me. I buy a lottery ticket once a month. Not one of those complainers that say, "Ooh, I wish I win the lottery," but don't actually play. I do actually play. I make sure I only play once a month though. I believe I will win someday. I believe I will win someday. It may just be $2. It may just be $4, but I will win the lottery someday. And I have won on a couple of those tickets, like for $8. I think $8 I won last time. Last time there was $1 billion Powerball or whatever it was. I won an $8 ticket, and it was only $8 because I got the what do you call it, the multiplayer, the multi the the double increaser, the thing that increases the selection that doubles your payout, whatever that even means. I can't remember the word off the top of my head. What is the word for it? Now I'm going to be thinking about that word all day long. What is that word? The doubler. No, it's not the doubler. I should know this word because I used to deal with the lottery machine at Walmart all the time. I had to tell this one old dude he couldn't buy lottery tickets at Walmart anymore because he would select his numbers, and then I would print the tickets, and then he would say I don't want this ticket, and then the lottery machine was short that much money, and then he would demand another ticket. I'm like, sorry dude, this is printed. You have to pay for it. And he chose not to pay for it. And he kept trying to come back and do the same shit. And so one day I'm like, you can no longer buy lottery tickets from us. I told that old fat dude that he was not allowed to buy lottery tickets anymore at Walmart. That guy was fucking stupid. Yeah, there are quick picks, but then there's a selection you can use to double it. Yeah, quick pick is it, but say you buy a $2 ticket, you can turn that ticket into $4 if you select an option to double it. But there's a word for it, and I can't even remember it. Quick picks are nice. The word is right up here in my head, but I can't for some reason. Ugh, that is driving me up the wall. And I don't even know why either. Not a big deal. We call it a quick pick if you don't pick your own nose. Glenda calls it a slow pick. Yeah, there's Powerball. There's three of them. There's Powerball. There is. Well, it's. Oh man. It's when you purchase any. I think you can add it on to any of the tickets that you buy, regardless of it being a quick pick. You can add it on to any ticket, but the ticket will, if it's a $2 ticket, it'll cost you $4, right? So say you win $5 on that ticket, it doubles to 10. And there's a word for the add-on to it, but I can't think of the word. And it's not where you buy the same ticket twice. It's or maybe they only upcharge it by $1. I don't think it doubles your ticket price, but I think the multiplier. Yeah, it could be the multiplier actually. It could be the multiplier. That could be the word I'm looking for. Because that sounds like a lottery term. I think it's multiplier. Anytime I play the lottery, I always get the multiplier, just in case, or whatever the actual word is for it. But I think it could be the multiplier. I wonder what movie Mary is watching. Movie. More than one pair of pliers, multipliers. Oh, I see what you did there. Oh my goodness, I found a Mary's lighter in my room. I found Mary's lighter. Go with the flow. She's watching 50 Shades of Wheat, I'm sure. These lighters are pretty epic. Go with the flow. That's a good one. That is Mary's lighter. I have a pizza lighter too somewhere. I think I have a pizza lighter. Filthy Shades of Gray. More like. Safety 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everyone else ate the burp because they didn't say safety either. Anyone hungry for hot dogs? Hot dogs. Hot dogs are nice. Ooh, I got a new hamburger mug too. Got a new hamburger, whatever this is called, tumbler. Got the small. That's what she said. No, it's not big actually. It doesn't hold that much liquid. I also got smaller ones. I got bananas and burgers. It is not big compared to what I usually drink. And I won't use this for drinking. This goes with my food collectibles. My food collectibles. That's cute. My mom's cute. I don't know if anybody can see my Chucky doll. That could be baby Glenda, my Chucky doll, but I don't think you guys can see it from here. I've got a Chucky doll up here. This could be baby Glenda. Baby Glenda. I move the balloon so I can show off Glenda's nasty ass to the YouTube audience. I don't want to pop that balloon like my mom's cherry got popped last night. Look, it's Glenda. I found Glenda. It's baby Glenda here. This is Glenda as a child. Someone was stupid enough to make her into a doll. Shepherd. Yep. The big red Chucky doll. Chucky Lenda. Chucky Lenda. Moist. I just farted. I need to figure out how I'm gonna hang up my newly framed artwork. I don't have any space to hang them up in my room. But I need to reorganize my artwork up there. Anyways, I'm not liking that anymore. I'm not liking that setup anymore. I don't like my new artwork is nicer than my old artwork, so I need to update my wall. I still have the JC paper plate on my wall from last year. I didn't take that paper plate down once, and that's been on my wall for over a year now. I can't believe I haven't taken that paper plate down. Let's look at my paper plate. It says, JC, do you use paper plates for fuck's sake? I can't believe that paper plate's been there for over a year. We all move on. That's true. We do. My mom moves on too, if you know what I mean. Oh, yes, JC. Go fly a kite. That is her nightbot. That is what she says to people like Mary. I think she stopped streaming. I don't know if it's permanently stoppage, but she's definitely taking a break. Tassie. Glenda's assisted living, nose picking, booger eating enforcer. There should be one for wheat, and it should be Shaw. Of course, Nightbot doesn't want to do my Shaw. Mary broke her. I didn't know Mary was a broker. When did she get licensed for that line of work? Oh, I didn't see the first part of what you said. Gotcha. Mary broke her. Not she's a broker. Boy, that would be some kind of that would be some kind of job. Mary goes to all these houses as a clock broker. She goes around changing batteries from all these clocks out of all of these homes that need to be rented, and changes all the clock batteries. So in a way, she could be a broker. She could be a clock broker, not a stockbroker or a cock broker. Remember when Mary said cocks are gross, and she doesn't understand how women can suck on them? Oh, that was so funny. Uh, there was like an hour-long sex education class with Mary at JC's one night, and I managed to clip some of these scenes from, or some of these audios from that stream, and I uploaded it in like 3 parts on Bernie and Friends. And one of them was her talking about how she finds it gross that women suck on cocks. Sucking on cocks is gross. And she wonders why everybody thinks she's a lesbian. Oh man. And then there's that one Bernie and Friends episode where Mary goes off on Ross's balls. I think Mary just kept on asking JC if she washed Ross's balls. His his cock and balls. I don't think she used the word cock. I think she used a different word. It was hilarious. I should go watch those Bernie and Friends shorts again. Those are actually fucking hilarious. Tassie. I'm just thinking back on the Bernie and Friends episodes I did. I need to go watch all of those again. That needs to be a marathon. I think I need to do a I need to get another laptop so that I can do a Wheat and Shaw uh, s- stream just watching those in the background. That way we can all watch those beautiful clips together. She got caught with the turkey neck at Thanksgiving. That's right. She sure did. Ooh. Ooh. I wonder, have you ever heard of Mr. Goodbar? Have you ever heard of caramel topped fudge infused cheesecake Pop Tart flavored fudge brownies before? First, you want to pull out the pie crust, put 10 ice cubes in the bottom of the ice. That's what? Okay. You want to put ice cubes in the pie crust, put it back in the freezer for 20 minutes, and then you'll have pies. You'll have a pie of ice. Pies. You'll be a Pisces. You have a pie of ice. Pies. Pumpkin pies. Not spice. Pies. Pies. It would be a pie full of ice. Pies. Pies. Baby ice. Moist. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go get that artwork done. My other channel is Wheats Art. If anyone wants to pop over and watch that stream. Let me put a link there. I need to find my Wheats Art channel link. I always have to do it the long way. Wheats Art. There's my channel, Wheats Art. Let's copy and paste. Come watch me finish this off. That is hilarious. I forgot that was a stream. Oh, that's a 16-second video. That must be a short. Have a good day, Shepherd. Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming. Peaches.